Hello, everybody, and welcome to the fourth episode of the Let's Talk Marvel podcast, the podcast where we talk about all kind of things Marvel. I am your host, Tommy. This is your co-host, Jack.
Hi.
And this is your second co-host, Elliot.
What's up, my homies?
So, starting off today, we're going to talk about some current news going on, and first of all, a movie that just came out in theaters, Morbius. This was like a weird take with Marvel because it was more like a not as well-known character that they pulled from the comics, and it seemed like a more horror-ish kind of movie, which they're kind of going more into this theme as we've seen sort of similar with Moon Knight. We'll talk about more about Moon Knight in a little bit, but we've got Morbius pulled up on Rotten Tomatoes here, and the audience score was 70%, but the tomato meter was only 16%. Now, if you don't know what that means, basically the audience thought it was okay. Movie critics, did not enjoy it as much. Yeah. And we'll show you some reviews that were posted here. So first, we have one from the Daily Beast. I don't even know what that is, but here's their review.
So they said, not the epic disaster we expected. It is still, however, generic as heck.
So basically, they're saying it wasn't terrible, but it was like really a generic story, and they personally didn't think it was that great. But then we have some more that weren't great as well.
Another critic said the storyline was very hollow, and it ended up just being filler between the Spider-Man movies.
So, yeah, not great. So, it seems to be a pretty mediocre movie. Like, not terrible, but not great either, which that's kind of worrying because the trend so far with Morbius and Eternals, it's not been great. Nope. I'll just say that. It's not been great for Marvel in the movie business currently.
But Morbius was Sony.
Yeah.
It was Sony, so it wasn't completely Marvel. It was in the Sony universe, which that is also cool because I think did they have a Venom reference in that movie? I think I saw it in the trailer.
Vulture.
Oh, yeah, Vulture. Yeah, Vulture. He made an appearance, Michael Keaton's character. He was in the Spider-Man Homecoming movie. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure, like, in Spider-Man No Way Home, when they had that, I don't know how to say it, kind of like a blip, where he went into the Sony universe, and that's how he meets Dr. Michael Morbius. But they're going to start introducing the Sinister Six, with a bunch of other villains.
Yes.
Because at the end of
Sandman.
Yeah.
Well, they already have that.
Yeah. But at the end of Morbius, Vulture comes, and he's just like, you and I, we're going to make this team. That's not how he worded it, but like basically they're going to make a team together, which is going to be the Sinister Six, which like Kraven, they're going to introduce Kraven.
Oh, so they're actually going to make the team.
Sandman,
very cool.
Vulture, Morbius, Scorpion, and Venom, maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, so it's
I think he was in the comics version of the Sinister Six,
pretty cool,
if I remember correctly. At least some of the versions, because of course Marvel has so many different variations and universes and all sorts of things. But so Moon Knight was not great. But moving on, Morbius, sorry. But moving on to the next one, which is Moon Knight. I accidentally said that. That, however, did do pretty well. It didn't have any Rotten Tomato scores because it's not a movie, but the audience rating was about a 4.7 stars out of 5.
Pretty good.
It's a confusing show. You gotta watch. For me, I have to watch a breakdown for it because then it'll make more sense.
Are you watching a YouTube video on breaking down
the characters?
Explain it. But before we get into this, I will just have a quick spoiler warning. We are going to talk about the first and second episodes. If you haven't seen those yet, go check them out and then come back and listen to what we thought about it.
Spoiler warning.
Yeah. So, the first episode of Moon Knight is, like, really confusing.
Yeah.
And in the trailer, I thought it would be kind of, like, horror-ish. It's sort of. It's a little creepy at times.
Yeah.
Like the Egyptian moon god is pretty creepy with his like
and the
with his
jackal is
crow skull. The jackal, which is like a zombie werewolf kind of dog thing.
It's like
it's pretty creepy.
It's like it has like some religion stuff in it, like fake religion.
You know, like some really fake
Egyptian religion.
Ancient Egyptian. It's not really a religion.
Ancient
but
religion.
Anyway, we're gonna get canceled here.
It's different. No, I did not mean it any way like that. Oh god.
Okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, so so the whole premise of this show is basically the main character has like two dissociative identity. I can't speak. Dissociative identity disorder, more commonly known as like multi-personality disorder, which essentially means that Moon Knight, not exactly Moon Knight, but the character has two different people living like inside of him. And so basically the first character is like this pretty normal guy. He just works at a gift shop. He's British, and his alter ego is like this assassin.
Mark Spector.
Mark Spector is his alter ego, and he is like the one who actually does the superhero stuff.
The multi-personality thing. There's a lot of serial killers actually have multi-personal identities disorder. So like they could be on the outside all calm, but then inside they could change and be this crazy person. So
that's how they were perceived in movies and stuff. But in real life, people have this disorder, and they're not crazy at all. They're just they just have like two people living inside them, but they're like perfectly normal. Like they're not automatically serial killers, but yeah, he has like two personalities, and he will be going about his normal day, and then personality will switch. So then when he wakes up, he'll be in a totally new place, because from he remembers, he was just working at the gift shop or going to sleep or something, and then he just woke up in this new place. And he also has this like Moon Knight suit that will like kind of like mummy wraps come from behind him and like wrap him. So it is kind of like an Egyptian superhero, I guess you could say, but like I don't think Mark Spector's really willingly doing this stuff, because the Egyptian god is basically making a deal with him. He kind of like threatened him, like, if you don't work for me, I'm gonna like find a new host, which would be Mark Spector's wife. So he doesn't want that to happen. So I don't think he's really willingly doing that. But Moon Knight, pretty cool show. But moving on, the next thing we'll talk about is some new shows coming to Disney Plus.
So yeah, we got. Let me read them for you. We got Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist are now on Disney Plus. So Sony was the owner of these shows. But
Netflix.
Netflix was the owner of these shows, and now I think pretty much Disney Plus made a deal with them. So now they have taken these shows and put them on there.
Oh, and I know why. It's because Disney Plus released the new maturity rating thing.
Yeah.
Where on certain profiles you can add an older maturity rating.
So that's pretty cool. So now it's like darker. Now Disney Plus has some darker stuff in there.
Yeah, because the Sony stuff is always a little
darker.
Not darker, but more mature, I guess you could say, like more PG-13, I guess.
Yeah.
Some of the other stuff is like less crazy.
So what this means is more different shows could come on to Disney Plus. So this could really bring the MCU broader to a wider audience too. Like more people could watch it now, because some people might not have had Netflix,
or they might like these different shows better.
So pretty cool.
So anyway, moving on, we next have a show that Marvel is working on for the superhero Nova. Nova is an X-Men. Is it an X-Men or?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, it's its own superhero, but Elliot can tell you more about that. So.
All right. So Nova, I'm pretty sure he was part of like the Kree, like on the Kree planet, and
which are an alien race.
Yeah, which are an alien race. So this guy on planet Earth, he met this other guy. I'm trying to remember what I remember.
The Kree, Nova Corps.
Nova Corps. He lived on the planet where Nova Corps are, and so this boy, he meets this celestial thing, and it goes inside of him, and then now he travels space and stuff. I watched a video about Nova a long time ago, so I'm trying to go off what I remember. And he becomes like this superhero, and I'm pretty sure he teams up with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, that's what it looks like on here because it's talking about Gamora.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he teams up with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and that could be cool because
if he comes to the Guardians, collabs with them on the show or something.
Yeah, like Thor Ragnarok. I mean, no, not Thor Ragnarok. Thor: Love and Thunder.
He's gonna work with Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Yeah, but Thor's gonna be working with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
So maybe Nova at the end of the end credit scene of Love and Thunder, he could make an appearance, kind of like how Harry Styles did.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Kind of like how Harry Styles did in Eternals. That'd be pretty cool. So
yeah, another TV show that is in production and already has merch for the show before it even came out, I think, is the I Am Groot TV show.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this seems awesome. This could.
I feel like this is definitely more of a funny sort of thing. It's not going to be any serious storyline stuff.
But what this could do would be explain the backstory of Groot and how Groot meets Rocket Raccoon. That would be awesome.
Oh, that would be so fun to have the adventures of Rocket and Groot. Yeah, that would be
really
super
awesome.
Fun. I wonder. I'm not sure though. Is it going to be a prequel, kind of like that, or do you think it's going to be the newer Groot, or instead of the old version of Groot? Is it going to be kid Groot, or maybe it's both? I don't know.
Adult Groot, teen Groot, or baby Groot?
Probably not baby because they wouldn't go back to baby Groot.
I still think he's the funniest though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, they definitely wouldn't go back to him.
It'd be pretty cool to see more.
That'd be a weird one.
It'd be pretty cool to see more of Teen Groots and
I would like to see more of the older Groot because that was so sad when he died in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, he did come back, I guess, but it's not the same person. Yeah. I don't think it's the same Groot, really.
I want to see some more teenage angst Groot.
Yeah, he's so funny when he's playing his video games and stuff. It's funny. Yeah, I'm Groot. When he says that to
language.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But next we can talk about another movie we don't have much information on, but The Marvels.
Oh, yeah.
Is it going to be a movie or show?
It's going to be a movie.
And
so what it's going to do is going to bring from WandaVision, it's going to
bring that one girl.
Yeah, Monica Rambeau. She became Photon. Yeah. And then there's going to, now there's going to be a new show called Miss Marvel,
and then Captain Marvel.
And Captain Marvel, they're all going to team up and they're going to...
Yeah, they're going to be the Marvels.
The Marvels. That'd be really cool to see them fight Kree. Maybe. Well, aren't they friends with the Kree now? Isn't Captain Marvel friends with the Kree?
What if they fight Galactus?
Kind of, I think.
I think so. But maybe there'd be because in Secret Invasion, maybe there's going to be some Kree that are bad.
Which, that's another show we're going to talk about in a second.
Yeah, spoiler. But, that could be cool. They could all team up to fight some evil Kree and on planet Earth.
Yeah.
And
you mean Skrull?
Skrull, sorry. Oh my gosh, Skrull. Good grief.
Yeah, Skrull.
Yeah, Skrull. That'd be really cool to see them fight them. And maybe the Skrulls could turn into them and they could trick the Marvels and stuff, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another really cool movie that's planned, but not a lot of information for that one. But so last on our list for the news is we have the Secret Invasion show, and I don't know much about this, but I think Elliot, you do, right?
Yeah. So there's this comic book that I have, and it's called Secret Invasion. Jean, and so it's the Skrulls invade Earth, and from the comic
The
books, the Skrull
aliens, right?
Yeah, the Skrull aliens. They come to Earth.
When does this take place? Like, is it in the Phase 4? Like right
Oh
now?
yeah, I think so. It's gonna be Phase 4.
Like current. Okay.
Yeah, current.
So it's
MCU.
current. Yeah.
So Skrulls like come to Earth, and they take all these superheroes. What they do is take all these superheroes, put them onto these spaceships, and they lock them there. But then the other Skrulls turn into these superheroes, so they trick the other superheroes. This is probably very confusing for you, but they're like, they turn into all these other superheroes, and then they like do all these bad things. Like
that's why it's called Secret Invasion.
They ruin the other superheroes' reputation. And like Captain, and like
that's cool.
Yeah, and they make it seem like when Captain America, one of the Skrulls gets shot by like this person who tried to assassinate Captain America, but really it was a Skrull. So that's how they find out that there's Skrulls on
our planet
Earth and stuff. And like so Wolverine is in there, so maybe we could see a Hugh Jackman maybe.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
That'd be really cool because
Hugh Jackman return. That would be pretty awesome. Sorry about any background noise, but yeah, Hugh Jackman making a return as Wolverine would be pretty cool. It would be really weird. I guess they could have a different actor because technically X-Men are in a different universe, right?
Yeah.
So they might bring in a different actor, which would be really weird. I hope they bring Hugh Jackman back.
They're gonna do Tom Cruise as Iron Man. I'm sorry about that, guys, but yeah, Tom Cruise is gonna play Iron Man in the original Iron Man movie. But now they're actually thinking about maybe bringing Iron Man back as a multiversal character, but Tom Cruise playing him.
We talked about that a little bit in the last episode.
Yeah.
About Tom Cruise as Iron Man. So,
and back to the storyline for Secret Invasion. So a bunch of Skrulls, they take over basically a lot of Earth, but the remainder of the actual superheroes, they have to team up together to fight the Skrulls in this epic battle. And remember, this is all in the comic book, so I don't know what they're going to be doing in the TV show. So this could...
it could be totally different.
It could be totally different. He's talking about. Yeah, but the comic book, they have like all these heroes teaming up together. Black Panther, all these other characters. I can't name them all. And the Kid Avengers, they're in that. They're in the team up to fight the Skrulls.
The Kid Avengers?
Or the Young Avengers, sorry.
That's always a weird thing. I've seen that in the comics. It's kind of weird.
Like Hulkling and
like a really
Iron Lad.
It's so weird.
Yeah. It was like a really bad off movie of that. Like animated off movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, spin-off?
Yeah, it's really bad.
So I'm just... my thought on the Young Avengers, I don't know. I don't. So guys sometimes got to pass the torch, but I don't know. I don't like it. Anyways, back to Secret Invasion. So like that was big battle, and then the government is literally in shambles, and then they have like this committee who leads all superheroes on Earth, and Norman Osborn is the new leader of that.
Ooh,
yeah,
Green Goblin.
Because the new leader of all the superheroes. Because Tony Stark was.
But he's probably not in it because this is the normal. I shouldn't say normal, but the universe they focus on in Infinity War and things.
Yeah. So I don't know what they're going to do.
It's very confusing with all these universes.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do, but I hope they bring in some Wolverine in there. That'd be really cool to see.
Yeah. So, Secret Invasion definitely seems pretty cool. Like, just the whole idea of them impersonating heroes and doing, like, bad things. Like, that sounds pretty cool in on its own. And we just, like, someone literally just told us about another show that we can just reference here. Absolutely no idea about this, but
definitely
Alligator Loki is a show.
I barely know anything about him.
That'll be cool.
I think it'd be cool, and I think I remember there's in the comics in the 70s that they had a bunch of these animals that were
like Throg.
Yeah, Throg, Alligator, Loki, and they had superheroes.
I'm sure that Throg will come into this if if that's the show. I'm sure they would have Throg in it because that just makes sense. Loki and Thor. I mean, both the animal versions.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, like of course that would be like perfect to bring it. But imagine if they had like tons of characters like Captain America, like as
Captain Turtle or something.
Or something, yeah.
That'd be funny.
Just something like that. But that's a whole show about alligator Loki. Yeah, Spider Pig.
That would be epic. Spider-Ham. Sorry, Spider-Ham.
Yeah, Spider-Ham.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's funny how this is a little off topic, but it's pretty funny how if you know what The Simpsons is, they have a movie, The Simpsons movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they talk about Spider Pig as a joke. They're like, Spider Pig does whatever a Spider Pig does. And it's just like a joke because obviously that's not a thing. But then they actually brought it into the Marvel Universe. I wonder if Into the Spider-Verse, I wonder if Spider-Ham was like got inspiration from The Simpsons or if it was just something they dug up from the comics.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Spider Pig was made before when The Simpsons said that.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably, but yeah, I just thought it was kind of funny how in The Simpsons they're just totally joking about it, but it actually became a real thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, alligator Loki, like it's really weird.
Yeah, I wonder how
it's like a spin-off.
I wonder if it's
series.
like narrated maybe because you can't. I don't know how they're gonna like.
Like I don't even know how it'll work. It's obviously a comedy.
Yeah.
Because it's just so weird that they pick alligator Loki out of all things.
Yeah.
Like
I think it's
so random.
I thought it'd be cool if they did Kid Loki. They learned the backstory of Kid Loki with him and Thor.
Yeah.
I think that.
Well, you know, maybe this like alligator Loki show, it might just be like a
show for all the
internet web series. You know, like some short series on YouTube or something.
Sure. Or they're like where he's like has his own YouTube channel and stuff like that.
Well, not exactly, but I mean, just a web series, kind of like not an official show. Official, but not on like Disney Plus or anything.
Welcome back to vlogging with alligator Loki.
Yeah, it's nothing. I don't think like that, but or it's maybe just like a kid's show or something. I don't know. But that'll wrap it up for the news section of the podcast. Now we're gonna move on to a who would win, and we have an interesting who would win here. This actually might have happened in Civil War kind of already, but Black Panther versus Spider-Man. Were they on the same team in Civil War? They were
both on Iron Man team.
Okay, well, maybe somewhere in the comics this has already happened, but we're doing it here. Spider-Man versus Black Panther. First thoughts, Jack. Who do you think would win, like, immediately?
Black Panther.
Black Panther? Elliot, what do you think?
I'm just thinking of all the things Spider-Man has, you know, like the Iron Spider suit.
Yeah, with his tech suit. Yeah. We're going high-tech suit. Okay. We're going modern Spider-Man and stuff.
But not like Iron Spider. Like, just like the one from, like, No Way Home and stuff like that.
No Way Home one wasn't that great.
No, it's just modern Spider-Man just with all this tech stuff.
Okay. Man, I want to see Black Panther, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts more so then I can think, because I have no idea.
So you're undecided?
I'm undecided for right now.
I'm going to say Spider-Man just because he does have all those things, but then again, he is like a teenager pretty much. Or, well, not quite a teenager, but he's still like pretty young, at least for the Avengers team. Like, so Black Panther is much more experienced.
Yeah.
But if they don't have any like extra teammates or extra factors, Spider-Man does have the upper hand in all of the different like tech he has. Like Black Panther is definitely agile and he's got his claws, but I think Spider-Man has a lot of different gadgets in his suit that he could use against Black Panther. But what do you think about this fight, Elliot?
I'm gonna have to go with Spider-Man probably. Now that you say that he has
Jack,
all that tech.
Why did you think Black Panther?
Well, first of all, the experience, and also
that definitely plays a big factor.
He does. Well, Spider-Man has the tech, but like, if the battlefield, where they're fighting, is it gonna be like just like an open area, or like what is this?
Yeah, that would factor in because if it's like in a city where Spider-Man can swing, he can get away. Yeah. But if it's just in like an open field or something,
so you can't
who would win?
Like,
so
swing on.
Where would he swing?
Yeah, way.
Yeah. So that's a factor that you would have to pull in kind of to think about. But let's just say, for the purposes of this battle, they were fighting in Wakanda, so no real field, just like pretty much just a
grassland.
Yeah, grassland area. So not much to swing on.
Oh, okay.
But he can still shoot the webs at him too.
But still,
I'm going.
Got those claws and he's like strength.
I'm changing. I'm going to what's it called? To Black Panther, because I remember in Avengers Infinity War, a lot of what Spider-Man was doing was whipping onto like the rocks and stuff when he was on on Titan. He was whipping on all those rocks and like
which would help him.
Yeah, and when he was trying to fight Thanos was like grabbing him by the throat and just slammed him to the ground. And, like, he's getting his spider butt beaten. So I'm going to have to go with Black Panther.
Yeah, but definitely from now on, we should factor in the battlefield. We should come up with that because that would be interesting.
If it
was actually, you know what we might do next episode? We might do a team battle.
Oh.
That might be fun to do, like, a team of, like, 3 versus 3.
Villains versus villains.
Something just, whatever. So something to think about, look forward to next episode. Team battle. But going back to this battle, there's definitely Black Panther's got the experience and he's got like claws and stuff. But again, Black Panther does have like the vibranium like suit and things. Mm-hmm. So that could protect him from any of the things Spider-Man has.
And if Spider-Man puts all this webbing on him, if Black Panther gets as much energy he needs, if he absorbs as much energy as he needs, he can literally just let that loose and can break all that spider web off of him.
Oh, yeah, with his, like, power.
And he has the claws. He can just cut it off.
So he can just let all that energy out and it could boom.
So I think for the final thoughts on this battle, I think I'm going to go with Spider-Man if the environment was a city, but if it was in this like field grassland area in Wakanda, I would think Black Panther would win.
I'm gonna go with Black Panther if it's in Wakanda because I just think he has the upper hand. You know.
Yeah, I do think the battlefield has a major factor in on here, but I think Spider-Man could have a chance with all the different obstacles around that he could use.
Yeah, the
objects around.
If
that
it was
he could
in the
use.
city,
Then I think Spider-Man.
I maybe would think Spider-Man because he like throws stuff at him.
Yep.
And, like,
with his webs.
Keep him off guard. Nothing.
Yeah.
Grasslands, Black Panther.
My final thought, even with both of the things, I'm still gonna go Black Panther for both.
Oh, for both, even in the city, you think Black Panther would win?
Because of what Elliot said.
Oh, interesting.
Because when Elliot said when Spider-Man was on Titan, Thanos he was like slipping around.
Titan is the planet, right?
Home planet of Thanos.
Yes.
Yeah, they were
just clarifying.
Spider-Man was doing like swinging on everything, but like Elliot said, Thanos just threw him to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, once he got a hold of him. Once he got a hold of him. Yep. Yeah. So that's definitely a factor to like lots of factors to take in here.
And when they were on Titan, his claws behind him, like the claws, the 4 arms he has, they broke when he fell to the ground. They literally just broke because the force that impacted him, it just broke. So that if Black Panther can somehow like get him in the air and just like pound him to the ground, he could. If Spider-Man used his claws, he could break him easily. And if Black Panther gets hold to his wrist, he can just break his web shooters because it happened in Spider-Man No Way Home. So So moving on from the who would win battle. By the way, if
whoever you think would win, let us know.
Yeah, send us an email.
Who you think would win that battle. But for the weird character for this month, we have Dupe. So this is a super weird, like, sort of I think he's part of the X-Men. He was like, he's basically, just imagine a green blob. He looks like a booger.
Yeah,
with two little arms, and I think if you look at this background image we have up right now, you can see him right behind Hulk's shoulder and Spider-Man's arm right above it. Mm-hmm. You can actually just barely see Dupe there. He's got a little X like on his side for X-Men, I believe. Mm-hmm. And he's got one eye, and he just looks like really weird, but apparently he is an actual superhero, and he's just a blob. And he was actually created by the U.S. government to use in the Cold War. He also had a part in the fall of communism in different areas, and he joined the X-Men and became the videographer for them. So he did different videos for the X-Men. And so immediately Dupe doesn't have any powers, but his powers appear when he needs them. So if he needed to fly to get out of danger or to save someone at that moment, he would fly. But it has to be in certain conditions that's almost forcing him to use that power. So he has every power if he needs it, but he has no powers if he doesn't have it. It's weird. But he's this weird alien, not alien, but government created organism. Just super weird character. But you can find more information about him just by looking him up on Wikipedia and things. Or if you have comics. I don't know, probably not, but you can find him somewhere in the comics. I'm not sure where, but somewhere deep in the comic universe, you'll find him. But yeah, that'll do it for us for this episode.
A good website to find is fandom.com, where they have just a bunch of
Wiki Fandom.
Yeah, Wiki Fandom, where he's got just a bunch of stuff.
Lots of information from the from actual people,
movies to people.
Yeah. But yeah. That's it for this episode. A lot of new shows, a lot of new movies coming out this year and the following years. So pretty exciting stuff. And make sure you stay tuned for the next episode.
Yep.
But that'll be it. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.